Hey guys, and welcome to part 21 of Building Theed. So guys, in the last episode, we started work on the ground floor of yet another house. So in this episode, we're gonna try to finish that ground floor. I say try because there is still actually quite a bit of work to do, and I don't know if we're gonna have time, but we're gonna push through it. We're gonna try, and we're gonna do our best and see how it goes. So I'm really excited to see how far we make it. Let's just get right into building. All right, guys, so here is a general overview at the current state of the MOC, and this is the area that we're going to be focusing on this episode. I really hope we can wrap it up because it's going to look so good. Let's get right into it. All right, so this is where we're currently at. I wanted to address this sort of balcony thing. It's just gonna be an interior mezzanine, just because it didn't make a lot of sense to just have nothing in the space when it's just so high up. So it's sort of like a little lookout into that like living space down there. And I think it's gonna look really nice once I add the windows. There's gonna be 4 of them in those spaces right there, as you can see. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on building and then check back in a bit. Alright guys, so I brought the walls up to a point where I can add sort of the window design, and to do this I've created 2 of these plates. I mean, they're actually bricks, but you know what I mean, like brick plates things that actually just slide in like through here, and then just by sliding them to the side, and you get the perfect window pattern just like that. I'm actually kind of obsessed with it. It looks so good. It looks better than I thought it would. Like, I didn't know that they would align as perfectly as they do. But yeah, really happy with that. And I've also added these pieces right here because I'm gonna have some flags draping on the sides and the front. However, before I put them on, I want to finish like a little bit of the roof for this section, because as you can see, some of these pieces are a little bit wobbly still because they're not tied up to the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you guys sort of the technique that I'm gonna use for those flags. All right, so I stopped adding the supports, which by the way are working perfectly well, because I only just now realized that if I add this final support that goes right here, I'm gonna lock these pillars in place. And if I do, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to place the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and build the door, and then I'll show you guys what its pattern looks like. Guys, this door is absolutely massive. Like, here, look how tall it is compared to a minifig. Like, that is a huge door, but you know what? That's what it's like in the reference material, so I'm just gonna go with it. But it looks good. It looks really nice. I'm really happy with the arch technique used right there. I feel like it looks really good. And then up top here, like eventually everything up here will smooth out when I keep on bringing up the bricks up here. But yeah, guys, now I think I'm gonna go ahead and build the flags so you can kind of get a sense of what they're gonna look like. I feel like they're really gonna help fill out the facade, and it's gonna look really great. So let's do that. And here they are, guys, all of the flags in place. I feel like they look really good. They really help fill out the facade and, you know, give a little bit of color. Are they a little chunky? Yes they are. The color part is like 2 plates thick, but I feel like it makes up for it in like the overall aesthetic, and it looks so nice. Plus these metallic gold pieces at the bottom, like for the weights, look really good. So what I'm gonna do now is wrap up plating up here, because we're almost at the roof portion where the next floor is gonna connect. And then after that, we're gonna keep working in this front section, because this front section, even though it's gonna come up to the 2nd floor, is still gonna be a part of the 1st floor. So we need to get it done today if we wanna move on to the 2nd floor next episode. So let's get to work on that. So now that I've tiled this off, you can really see sort of like the section that's gonna house the second floor, and then the part that we're gonna build up attached to the first one. And then I also just noticed that I haven't showcased the back of this build at all, and it's actually really nice looking, so I'm gonna do that now. This is kind of the view from the back. You can see it has the 4 windows with a nice awning similar to the one right here. But then you have like this sort of like entry point from the back with 2 windows. And I feel like it just looks really, really nice. Like playing with depth in like this bottom section just, you know, really sells the idea. And I'm just really happy with how it looks. All right, you guys. So now I think I'm going to carry on work on that front part right here. Hopefully to bring up sort of the towers up to the level of the second floor. And then technically with that, we should finish the ground floor. I think we might be missing some pieces for like the top of the towers, but other than that, I think we're good. So let's do that. So I went ahead and finished building the wall. I kind of went a little overboard and forgot to record in the middle there. But this is what it looks like. I know it looks a little bit bare right now, but trust me, once we add all the greenery that goes in this area, it's gonna look so good. Also, I thought I didn't have the pieces for the towers that go right here, but it turns out that I do. So that is gonna be the final construction we do for this update before we wrap up. So I'm gonna get those built and then show them to you guys. And here they are, guys, the finished towers. Now, I know they look a little strange right now, but I promise you, when we put in the rest of the building and the other roof details, plus all the greenery, they're gonna look fantastic. And I honestly cannot wait. I'm actually really happy with the progress we've made this episode. But yeah, guys, that is gonna be it. Let's go ahead and talk about what you guys can expect in the next episode. All right, guys, so I couldn't be happier with the progress we've made this episode. We completed our goal of finishing everything that had to do with the ground floor, even though it looks like we've gone a lot higher than that. But yeah, guys, in the next episode, we are going to completely build the second floor, which is going to be like an enclosed space, or like a regular modular building level would be. So yeah, guys, now it is that time in the episode where we update our follow along map. So last time we were here, and this time we've made it all the way up to here, and you can really see the difference in that skyline. Like, buildings are starting to go up left and right. It's gonna look so good, and it's really starting to look like a proper city. I am so excited, guys. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.